Alright folks, so I just got back from Walmart and did a bunch of treasure hunting with my Moleskine book and wrote down everything in mostly red letters and went straight to the back corner. Straight to the back corner to the dairy section and just started scooping up gems like crazy. So this is going to be a long video, but it's going to be a glorious video because we're solving huge names in the story of God. A lot of fun ones. The Klondike to the Klondike. Klondike is one of my favorite words. Especially now that it's a product that I can consume. This is going to be epic and fun. And I just got a ton of revelations while I was there. And we are scooping up some awesome names in the story of God. So I write it all down in this this Moleskine notebook, which I was led by God to get from Staples a while ago, for the purpose of writing down words that God gives me and that we find when He leads us places, and do the numbers on them and all the rest of it. We've solved Moleskine before. But so this is what it looks like. When you're treasure hunting, you just start writing down words, and red letters divides by 3. Red is the king of colors, and that's why I actually prefer to write in red pen when I do this. And I'm wearing red right now, and I framed this whiteboard with red because red is the king of colors. And this morning I just ate squished banana on a red plate. Do the math on that divine phrase, it all divides by 3. And you have to get red plates. Plate equals love, perfectly, 54. Red equals half a love. And I was considering to myself, as I ate this squished banana, some left. Saving it for later, like I always say. When I was eating this squished banana on a red plate, I thought to myself, it has to be a red plate. If it wasn't a red plate, it would be depressing. If it was just one of those plain old white ceramic plates, it'd be like, oh, boring. But when I'm eating squished banana on a nice, bright red plate, you're just like, yep, life is cheery, life is hilarious. So squished banana divides by 3, ice cream divides by 3, squished banana with ice cream divides by 3, on a red plate divides by 3. And amazingly, without a plan of mine, the 3 flavors of ice cream that I had on said squished banana divide by 3. Chocolate, mint, chip. Chocolate, chip, mint divides by 3 all by itself. And then chocolate is plus 1, vanilla is plus 2. So I had 3 types of ice cream that all divide by 3. Anyways. So, red is the king of colors. And so I write in red pen all these gems, starting with, I'm just going to scan through some of them, just so it's like recorded basically. And this, you just write them down quickly, jot them down, and then, I'll just scan the pages just for my own. It doesn't take long. That's the blessing of video. It's like you might as well just scan things like quickly in history. It's like you can just skip over this. It takes less than a few seconds. It's like, this is what I was doing, and this is what I recorded, and it's all permanently recorded on video for like the world to watch. And it doesn't take long. It's like, might as well. We got lots of time. And that's where I stopped. Okay? And so we're going to preach on these things, and it's going to be fun, and we're solving multi-million-dollar brands. Very important in the story of God. And very important for the entire world's appreciation of everything that we have in this universe, in superstores, markets, which God has ordained. Okay, so it's a brand new day. It is May 31st, an awesome day for the number 3. So let's wipe the board clean, because it's a brand new day. Brand and new and day all divide by 3. Morning divides by 3. I said that this morning. And I had divine appointments, folks. I had divine appointments with people in this journey where they said things to me out of the blue, and things happened that were just screaming out the number 3. And so I'm going to try and mention all those. Like this morning when I delivered my papers. Morning. And then the guy says back to me, morning. Well, the word morning divides by 3. I just, okay. So, hallelujah. It's a brand new day. All this has been preached on and recorded in world history, so we are going to make way for the new glory pile. The Tronbike to the Klondike. That's one of my favorite sayings. The Tronbike to the Klondike, and Klondike is a triple of 27s, but we're going to go in more or less chronological order so that I'm telling the de facto story as it unfolds. That's fine, it's fine to be. So, we're going to use black today because this is a fresh pen. And then red, okay. Certain ones I will write on the board. If I just feel like speaking it and saying it, then that's fine. So I go straight to the very back of the corner of Walmart. You're led by the Holy Ghost to do all these things, okay? Just boom, straight to the back corner. And they ended up solving a lot of dairy and food brands. Okay, so first of all, dairy divides by 3. That's 57,888 by the law of Prime. Milk divides by 3. Becel. In the very back corner said Langley Walmart. Becel equals 27, half a love. Half a love. That's one of the biggest names, composed of 12 plus 3 plus 12. One of the biggest names in margarine. And then there's Parquet. Another name, Parquet margarine. Personally, I felt attracted to Becel more, but Parquet equals 90 divides by 3. Check. And then we have Fraser Valley Creamery Butter. Creamery Butter. I live in the Fraser Valley, and Fraser Valley divides by 3. Fraser Valley divides by 3. And Creamery Butter divides by 3. I'll just double check the B and the Y and it together, and then all this, yes. So this is, and they come in these gold bricks, these guys. You'll see them if you come to the Fraser Valley. Come in these gold bricks butter, and it's our local brand. Fraser Valley 3, Creamery Butter 3. Okay. And my mom used to buy all these like when we were kids and all this stuff. Cracker Barrel, my favorite brand in cheese. And God is leading me to true brands. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of copycats in this modern age that are just kind of in it for the money, but who are the original, who are the oldest and longest lasting brands in a particular product field? That's the key, because they are the originals. They are the true people that were actually interested in cheese and had a passion for cheese. They're not just your knockoff copycat brand, like Walmart now has great value and they're just like copying everyone to just like undercut the price and like great value everything, right? But I'm really interested in true companies like, like they were the real thing. They were really actually passionate about what they made. They weren't in it for the money. They were actually really passionate about cheese. And it was like, Orville Redenbacher's popcorn is the perfect example I give on this. The guy was actually massively passionate about popcorn. And he actually did discover the best popcorn. And to this day it's called Orville Redenbacher's. The brand is red. Red is the king of colors, and the name first and last is just screaming out 3. I've talked about it a million times. But Cracker Barrel has been around since 1954, the cheese company. So let's get Cracker Barrel on the board. Okay? And I would encourage you to buy these original brand companies. The ones that have been around and have been true, like, get the history on these companies, that have been around. Okay, so Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel. And it's fun to say. And typically if the name is something really original, unique, like I love it so much more, like Orville Redenbacher's. Like, you gotta be kidding me. That is an awesome, unique, original name for popcorn. Orville Redenbacher's. It's the king. You just know it's the king. Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel? That just sounds cool. And you're just like, it just sounds epic. Cracker Barrel. The cheese company. Of course the word cheese divides by 3, just like milk. Cracker Barrel equals 115, 3-digit all-factor 5 number, which glorifies the number 3 because 5 is the third prime. And this is 5 times 23. Well, how does that work? Easy. This is the third prime, and this is the ninth prime. Genius. 3 and 3 times 3. And like I said, this is a 3-digit all-factor 5 number, and 5 is the third prime. This number glorifies 3. Cracker Barrel solved. And it starts with C, which is 3. Okay. And you can find love in Cracker Barrel, like 3 R's makes love number 1, and you can just get more 3's out of it and stuff. But I'm here to give you the grand totals, which is the most important thing at the beginning. Oh yeah! And now for a total divine gem on this Cracker Barrel, it's now officially Kraft Cracker Barrel. So Kraft puts their name above Cracker Barrel right here in the classic diamond shape. And now, by Divine Ordinance, the word Kraft knits together with Cracker Barrel to perfectly make a multiple of 3, which is 171. It's a triple of triple A's by the law of prime. It's 3 times 3 times 19, 3 times 3 times the 8th prime. Genius. Kraft Cracker Barrel solved. And their cheese products look great. Like their graphic design looks great. Cracker Barrel. You're just like, yep, this is the goods. This is the real deal. And then on the top of Cracker Barrel, it says natural cheese. Oh, I switched to brown. I want to stay in black land because it's the freshest pen and the darkest. So natural cheese. In English, on top, both words divided by 3. Natural cheese. And then in French, and then here's the brand, Cracker Barrel. And then in French, it's fromage naturel, which divides by 3. And God ordained me to grow up in a nation that has these 2 languages on all the products as His way of presenting to the world that the numbers are cross-boundary in all world languages. Okay? So, I know natural and cheese divide by 3, and I quickly check, and fromage naturel divides by 3. Cracker Barrel, natural cheese, fromage naturel. Okay? What is natural? 36 plus love plus 33. Love plus 33, that's truth. Wow, that's so cool. Natural equals truth equals sprite. And cheese is 21 plus 1 is 45. So natural cheese altogether is amazingly 132. 132. And then fromage naturel you can do for homework, that divides by 3 as well. Okay, now what the hey, we're here right now. This word is spelled the same, 87. What is fromage? 24, or wait, no, it's got an E on the end. I think. I wrote it down somewhere. Where did I write it down? Come on. It is. Oh, this is an E, sorry. Fromage naturel, that's it. See how easy it is to correct spelling mistakes? You're like, nope, the numbers aren't adding up. So naturel, that puts it 4 points higher, that's 91. 91 plus 96 plus 21 is 117, it's 33. 156, so this is 156. Fromage naturel is 156, this is 132. That's amazing. Amazing, because both of them divide by 12. And they differ by 24 AAA, so you put the 2 of these together and you perfectly get to 288. Wow, that's amazing. And this is one of the famous 5 numbers in the infinite golden loop. That's too perfect. So natural cheese divides by 12. Fromage naturel divides by 12, being double 12 higher. Put the 2 together, you get the famous 288, meaning the average of these 2 phrases is 144, 12 times 12. Genius. That was definitely worth doing. Okay. Speaking of English and French combinations, when you buy cheese, I go for the old stuff. Just like I shoot for brands that have been around for a long time. Like Cracker Barrel has been around since 1954. I want the original. I want brands that have been around for a long time. Unless they have a real breakthrough, because, yeah, anyways. So a lot of new things coming out these days are just an attempt to get money. It's like, are you the real deal? Are you really? Okay, and anyway, I'm not going to start preaching right now. But Old Fort, in English and French, on cheese, you see these words, Old Fort, okay? And the D and the T knit together to make 24 AAA. And then here is 27, and then here is 39. So Old Fort, too obvious, knit together. This is obviously the English and the French. Old cheese, Fort, Old Fort. Too obvious for the number 3. What does that add to? Wow, it adds to 90. That's king, and it's just perfect. It's like, hello, put a 27 and a 24, that's 51. 51 plus 39 were meant to go together to make 90. So there's an obvious gem. Okay, what else did we see? Okay, yeah, natural cheese we solved. Okay, we're getting into a new company now, so let's make way. We're solving multi-million-dollar brands worldwide. It's very important that we do this and all the people involved. Okay, so the love marathon continues, folks. This is a love marathon. Okay. And yes, we have that love marathon adds to 12 times 12 in 12 letters. We solve every single conversation, heart, and history of the universe in epic video. Adds 12 times 12 in 12 letters by Divine Ordinance. Okay, so let's solve more. So I was still in dairy brands. So next is Black Diamond. Black Diamond is a cheese company, and they've been around since 1933. Whenever something says since 1933, or some year that's like over 40 years old, I pay real close attention. Black Diamond, since 1933, I'm like, okay, I'm going to try their products. Because they've been around for a long time. Well, do the math yourself. Let's get it on the board. So we're going to solve Black Diamond. It's a cheese company. Black Diamond equals 89, which equals the 24th prime perfectly, which equals AAA. 8 times 3. Done. Black Diamond, solved. And of course, now Black Diamond is famous for another reason. The ski runs. Oh, do you ski Black Diamond? You bet. Okay. And the Black Diamond. And what's really cool about this is Black Diamond, this number here equals winter equals summer. Okay. And then when you pluralize these things by adding an S on the end, then you get the famous 108, which winter equals summer equals 89, the 24th prime. And then when you pluralize these things by adding an S on the end, you get the famous 108, which equals worship, which is love plus love. And you can find the two loves in all these phrases. So you talk about skiing black diamonds, or you talk about many winters that God gives to us in life, and we get to experience many summers. Genius. Very easy, okay? So one black diamond is 24 888 perfectly. Multiple black diamonds is 108 equals worship, 3-digit all-factor 8 number, which is love plus love exactly. To the glory of Jesus equals 888. Done. So black diamond. And now you can say black diamond cheeses. Okay. So this S is like a wild card. He can float down because the word cheese divides by 3. Add the S down here. And so now you have black diamond cheeses. That's going to be 108 plus whatever cheese was. It is was 45. So that's going to add to 153. So black diamond cheeses equals 153, which is the number of fishes Jesus ordained his disciples to catch the third time he appeared to them after his resurrection. 3. It's king for 3. 3 times 3 divides by 9. Okay, so black diamond solve. And then maple equals 47 equals Canadian. That's another one, but I'm not going to get in. Okay, this is a fun one that I saw in Walmart, and it all divides by 3. It's one of my favorite. 100% satisfaction guaranteed, or your money back. Do the math on the whole phrase. 100%, when you speak it divides by 3, satisfaction guaranteed divides by 3, or your money back divides by 3. Which leads us to Kraft Singles slices. Remember as a kid, you always got 1 or 2 Kraft Singles slices in your lunch? Or they were like, you know, hidden in the fridge and you would like secretly sneak them, and like, those things were chuggable. You know what I'm talking about. Everyone knows them. Kraft Singles. They're probably one of the most famous brands in Kraft land. You know, the cheese, the perfect square orange cheese slices that are individually wrapped that you would just like carefully unwrap as a kid and just start sliding that thing into your mouth. And they peeled real easily, so you had to be careful when you like opened it if you wanted to get the perfect square. And they were orange. Orange equals 60. Square divides by 3. Cheese divides by 3. So an orange cheese square divides by 3. And then slice divides by 3. And it's... Okay, so let's solve Kraft Singles. And by Divine Ordinance, they sell most of them in packs of 48, which add perfectly to 900 grams. It's like, how many 3s do you want? Okay, so Kraft Singles. This is a fun one because every kid, every mom that has ever made a lunch has, I'm sure of it, used Kraft Singles. Hamburgers. I mean, I'm just going on the fact that there's tons of these things filling the shelf space in Walmart. Tons of packs of Kraft Singles. And they obviously sell like hotcakes. And the word singles is huge. It's like, and they enlarge the name Kraft as well. Kraft Singles. It's like, man, there's a lot of people eating these things. Okay, so let's solve them. Kraft Singles were one of my favorite as a kid growing up. And they certainly are a favorite today. Usually if something was a favorite of yours as a kid, it'll be your favorite for life. Like what you actually did find your favorite, like in grade 4, 5, 6, actually is your favorite for life. Okay, so Kraft Singles. Watch this. And this is how it appears on the product. Kraft. And then in big letters down here. Kraft. You know, I'm not going to be able to like illustrate it like all Kraft Singles. But do the math on it yourself. I don't know what the grand total is, I just know it divides by 3. We're going to find out together on this fine May 31st morning at 10:01 a.m. We are going to find out what the official number is in the story of God for Kraft Singles. Because there's a lot of them right now, and there's been a lot of them in world history, so let's solve it. So, the T here, and it's together with S back here. The word single divides by 3. I have that memorized, okay? So I already know this chunk divides by 3, and then I just check this knitting together. This T and S get married, and then the K and A get married, and R and F both divide by 3. This is 12 plus double 12, so you've got triple 12 here, you've got 36, and then this marriage makes 39. And then the word single, I believe, is 66, 21, 30, 42, yes, single equals 66 and 6 letters. Okay. And by the way, the word single equals happy, equals blessed, equals family. Okay. So whether you have a family or you're single, you're happy and blessed in the Triune God. Okay, so single, 66, what does all this come to? Let's get the grand total. That is 102 plus 39, 141, which is 3 times 47. Which is 3 times the 15th prime, and 15 is of course 3 times the 3rd prime. Genius. Okay, and this is also a 3-digit all-factor 8 number. It glorifies Jesus equals 8 perfectly. So there you go, we've solved all Kraft Singles. Which is awesome. And then you look at the numbers on the package. Oh, there's 48 per pack. Wow, a double of triple 8s. And then 900 grams perfectly. You're just like, yep, the 3s keep pouring forth. Kraft Singles slices. And then a single slice, because slice divides by 3. Let's just hit that one. A single slice of cheese then divides by 3. So what is the word slice compared to the word single? Slice is 48, I believe. Yeah, slice is 48. So a single slice. 114, same digits as Kraft Singles. Okay, cool. And then you can add the word orange in there, which is 60, you know, an orange slice one. You know. So Kraft Singles have been solved. Is there anything else I wrote down for that? Yeah, 48 slices, 900 grams. Okay. And like I say, folks, there's a ton of these guys in world history. By the way, the tricolor of the brand Kraft is the famous red, white, blue. Okay. 3 colors knit together to divide by 3. Red divides by 3 all by itself. White is 65 plus 2. Blue is 40 plus 1. Red, white, and blue. The colors of Kraft, and then the colors of these cheese things is orange. Orange equals 60. Okay. Kraft Singles. You'd have to like carefully peel. Remember peeling those things as a kid? You had to like, you carefully peel them like edge to edge so that the cheese wouldn't tear, and then you had to like open it up, and then you just could like flop that thing like a melted floppy disk or something. You're just like, and it always seemed like one was not quite enough. It's like, Mom, can you put at least 2 in my lunch? Okay. So, shred. This is too awesome. So I'm in Walmart and I'm looking at cheese products, and pretty obvious thing is there's a lot of pre-shredded cheese. Well, you can shred the cheese or you can slice the cheese. You know, Mom in the kitchen, excuse me kids, can I get one of you to shred the cheese or slice the cheese? Now, if you prove this to them mathematically in grade school, they'll do it for you every time, because they'll have done the math on the word shred, and they'll have done the math on the word slice, and know that they exist for the glory of the Triune God, and they'll be excited to do this. Okay, so let's solve the word shred and the word slice. And then the whole phrase, shred the cheese, we'll divide by 3. Shred the cheese. Cheese is 45, of course. And then slice the cheese. So what are shred and slice? Well, slice we already did, that's 48. What is shred? 27. Wow, shred equals love. Oh man. And don't we all agree, it's cooler to shred the cheese than to slice the cheese. I mean, there's just something satisfying about shredding something. I mean, you can slice that cheese, but when you shred that thing to smithereens, the kids are just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna like shred. Seriously, you hand a kid a block of cheese, and if you give him the shredder, he'll shred the entire block until it's gone. But if you tell him to slice the cheese, he'll get bored real fast. Okay, so shred equals love, 54. And that is too obvious because it's 27 in the front plus 18 plus 9. Going down in 9s. 27 plus 27, just like love. There you go. Now, you can buy the cheese pre-shredded at the store and deny yourself the pleasure of shredding it, well, whatever you want. If you want convenience, then you buy the shredded cheese. If you want satisfaction of shredding it yourself, you buy the block and you shred the cheese. So there you go. Tell your kids to shred the cheese in the name of love. Rather, tell them to watch these videos and get me to change the entire school curriculum, and then everyone will be shredding cheese with joy in love. Okay. And then slice is 48. I mean, and that's really cool because it's 24 in the bookends, 24 in the center. Triple A, triple A. It's just like, so whether you shred or whether you slice, both words divide by 6, and it's all 3s. Whether you shred or whether you slice, we approve of your effort. Okay. So what does the whole thing add to? Shred the cheese. 54. This is so 40. This is 78. This whole last sequence composed of 33 and 45. So shred the cheese, therefore, adds to 132, and slice the cheese is 6 points lower, 126. Genius. Okay. Perfect. Oh, which leads us to another set of products I saw in the cheese section, known as cheese string. Oh man, why is this all coming back to my lunchbox days? I mean, it's just coming back to every bagged lunch I ever had in the history of the universe. Cheese string. And you had to peel that stuff. Okay, so let's, cheese and string, I'll just give you this one. cheese and string both divide by 3. Cheese is 45, string is 57. Okay, so cheese plus string is 102, which is the first 3-digit number that divides by 3 perfectly. So there you go, we've solved cheese string in the story of God. Perfect, all right, onward and forward. Onward divides by 3. Okay. Oh man, you know what? We need to solve the cheese grater and the cheese shredder right now. Oh man, remember folks, the shredder is greater than the shredding. And the grater is greater than the grated thing. So let's solve the shredder, because your kid technically becomes a cheese shredder when he's doing... Alright, this is too good. So, and now you're going to see by divine ordinance why we duplicate the D in English. So it divides by 3. So shred equals love. Well, and that's like composed of pure 9s. 999, 999. And we talk about the shredder. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Wrong shredder, kids. But man, every kid knew the name Shredder because of disturbingly, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles divides by 3, but we're not going there right now. Okay, so shredder. The shredder. Oh boy. The cheese shredder is what we're talking about, and we're going to solve the cheese grater. Well, this is too obvious because, and in honor of cheese being orange, the good tasting kind, no, the typical kids kind, we're going to do this in orange. So look at all the 9s in shredder, and then a grater we're going to solve. So here's 27, 18, and then 9, and then 9. You see that? And then another 18. You got to be kidding me. So shredder is perfectly love plus half a love, which is 81. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. But it's love plus half a love in order. And so literally you can choose this chunk to be the love, and that's beautiful. Oh man, this is my new favorite gem because it contains the word red twice. I just found my new favorite word. The shredder. I'm sorry. And who doesn't love a shredder? I tell you, there are office people in this world that need certain outlets of aggression and find it in the paper shredder. I'm telling you, there is something satisfying about shredding junk that just like, that just felt good. I just want to like shred some things. And believe me, we need to shred a lot of bad ideas that currently exist in this country because of, you know, just people that don't have the mind of Christ. They're not, anyways. Okay, so shredder. Look at that. Like, this is my new favorite word. Look, R-E-D, red, because red is the king of colors. Red adds to 27 in 3 letters, 9 strokes. Wow. And then it goes D-E-R. It reverses the letters. And then that's prefixed with S-H equals 27. I'm in love with the word shredder. I need a cheese shredder right now. Or a paper shredder. Someone, shred something, quickly. Technically I could like, okay. Shredder. That is amazing. So, in honor of red being the king of colors, let's highlight this R-E-D in red. In a nice red circle, and then again, it's reversed, D-E-R. That's insane. I tell you folks, this is officially my new favorite word. For today, at least. Oh, did I ever tell you you're my favorite student? For today. That's the way to keep the kids motivated. Okay, so shredder. The shredder. No, like the the cheese shredder. Okay. No, seriously, no. It's just like I'm surprised the Teenage Mutant Ninja people didn't like, you know, make an actual cheese shredder product and like put a picture of like the shredder, you know, on the actual thing and like sell it to the young kids like the shredder. No. Okay, so shredder is 27 plus 27 plus 27. Wow. The shredder, and then the grater, like the cheese grater. So now we gotta put the word cheese in front of the cheese shredder. Okay, so we know what kind of shredder we're talking about. Cheese shredder. So cheese is 45. By the way, you've got a really obvious 27 in cheese in a beautiful position. The H and S are perfectly inset in the same position, so there's your 27. There's your half a love in cheese. 27. In perfectly symmetrical locations. And then you've got the 3 E's that make 15 and the C, which is 3. Like, hello. Hello, my name is Mr. 3. The Triune God owns all cheese. And this entire universe, if you please. Okay. So, cheese, please. Okay. And speaking of famous 15s that we saw the other day, the word urinal. Toilet divides by 3. Urinal is like 15 plus 30 plus 30. Anyways. So cheese shredder. So 45 plus 81 is 126. Now disturbingly, I saw products in Cheeseland that sell 126 slices, and I wrote that down. Who it was will come to me in a second. Where are you? Okay, maybe I didn't write it down. Okay, so cheese shredder is 45 plus 81, which is, yes indeed, 126, which divides by 21, king for number 3. And then now a grater. A grater. And of course, this can refer to both the tool that performs the shredding, you know, the metal cheese shredder, or the person who's doing the shredding. I am a cheese shredder. I shred cheese. Cool. We can also do a lot of things. Okay. So a grater. Now the word grater divides by 3. Let's find loves. Look at all the, there you got a GT, which is 27. The 2 R's are double 9 apiece, and then you've got 6 points on top. So a grater adds to, this is real fun. I can't wait to see what cheese grater adds to. By the way, none of these were on my list, but God just gives us more as we start preaching on what we have, and we just get more and more and more. Which is why I record video, because who knows what's going to come up in the next 5 seconds. So grater, 27, 33 plus 36. Wow. See? In the next, grater equals Jehovah. Well, out of my own mouth. Who knows what's going to come up in the next 5 seconds? Bam! Grater equals Jehovah. Anytime something equals Jehovah, that's awesome. Like checkmate equals Jehovah. So grater. And if someone was to give you that rectangular silver tool with the handle on top and the holes with the on the sides, and you said, what is this? They would say, it's a cheese grater. They probably would choose the word grater rather than the word shredder. But both work. The shredder. Okay. Cheese grater. And this is really exceptional because, well, both are astonishing, actually. Like, watch this. When we put the word cheese in front of grater, and let's not forget to put the word the in front. So when you add the to this party, this bumps up to 159. Now, so cheese grater is going to be 45 points plus this 69 is going to be 114, divides by 3. And then when you say the in front, that's going to bump it up to 147. Genius, that's why it's by 21 as well. 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 3. But what is also cool about this is that these get chain linked together. This makes a multiple of 3 right here. And this makes a multiple of 3 right here. In fact, this one's double chain linked together. Okay? But both are obviously chain linked in beautiful. Look, the E and the G make 12. And then the E and S make double 12. 12, double 12. 12, double 12. 12, double 12. 12, double 12. Triple 12, triple 12, triple 12. I could just say that all day and get happy. So, cheese was meant to go together with a grater. And cheese was meant to go together with a shredder. The shredder. So, cheese shredder, cheese grater has now been solved. I need a block of cheese and I need a grater. So I can be a cheese grater and a cheese shredder while using my cheese grater. Now, I would classify the cheese grater as the, when you push it down and it makes the larger the larger strips of cheese, you know, the bigger holes on the grater. And then when you flip it to the other side and you get the finer strips, that would be a cheese shredder. Sweet, man. Solved every cheese shredder and every cheese grater in the history of the universe. Not bad for an hour's work in the morning. And that came off of solving cheese string. All right, onward. Onward, which brings us to pizza. Pizza divides by 3. Actually, it brought us to mozzarella. That's the first word that I got. Everyone wants a piece of the word mozzarella. Let's solve it on the board. It's just so stunningly cool and beautiful. And then the follow-up word is, of course, pizza, mozzarella, cheese. Every word divides by 3. And sometimes we call it matzo for short. And matzo divides by 3, just like rella. Matzo is actually the first half of the word, the first 5 letters, and then rella is the other half, but both halves divide by 3. Give me some matzo. I needed some mozzarella for the cheese pizza. If you didn't have mozzarella, you wouldn't be in business as a pizza man. I mean, you could try. You could make ice cream pizzas like Dairy Queen, which is really cool actually. Or peanut butter and jelly pizzas like Goofy's Kitchen Buffet at Disneyland, which is exceptionally cool. Or you can make a pizza of anything you want. On tonight's Iron Chef, by the way, Iron Chef divides by 3. We make pizza without any of the traditional pizza ingredients. Okay. Here we go. So, mozzarella. This is the first time in world history that mozzarella has been solved. In the name of love. Okay, so mozzarella, to the board with you. What do you have to say for yourself? Mozzarella. Now this is really cool straight off the bat because you've got a pair of Z's and a pair of A's. Marriage couple made in heaven. A plus Z equals 27. In the most obvious way you can come up with the number 27. What's an equation to give you 27? 26 plus 1. That is actually the official simplest way to come up with the number 27. And if you look at like a Wikipedia page on 27, the number, it says 27 is the number immediately following 26. So that's what we have here in mozzarella. We have 26 plus 1 equals 27. And then we have 26 plus 1 equals 27. So we already have two 27s, love, number 1 found. And now let's shoot for 9s. As always, we've got an 18 points right here. We've got an M and an E. Okay, another 18 points there. We've got an L and an O, the first half of love, which equals another 27 points there. And then you've got this final L, which is 12. Like, hello, if you can't find love in mozzarella, where can you find love? By the way, Italian divides by 3, and Italiano divides by 3. And so, Italian pizza. And pasta divides by 3. Pasta divides by 3, pizza divides by 3, Italian pizza. And pasta. Give me my matzo, or I'll shove in your face. Oh man. Give me my matzo, or you get no pizza. Okay, so, mozzarella pizza. I want a lot of mozzarella on my pizza. Okay, and my pasta. If we took away the mozzarella from the, okay. I mean, you just like, this is like the holy grail for these guys. I mean, if you just snuck in to the fridge, the freezer, in any pizza joint by midnight and took away all the mozzarella, they would die. They would just die. They'd be like, I cannot make it my pizza. Okay, so mozzarella. 27 plus 27 plus 27 plus 18 plus 18 plus 12. So to get love, 54, you just combine 27s to make your, 54. What does the grand total come to? And then we're going to slice it in half because people will sometimes just say matzo. And I even saw that on cheese products this morning. Matzo. Just to save time, we say matzo, or let's make us a matzo. Interestingly and divinely, the word matzah is very parallel to the word pizza because the Z's and the A are the same. Like, why don't we just state the obvious? ZZA, ZZA, and then these two letters amazingly make the same. You're just like good night, Then so I divides by 3, O divides by 3. This is amazing. So the only letter in pizza that divides by 3 by itself is the I. And in matzah, it's the O, while they occupy the same position. And then a Z and an A, which they both end with, is 27, half a love. And then this knits together, the Z and the P knit together up here to make 42, divides by 3. And down here they knit together to make 39, 3 points less. That's insane. And well, an O is like 6 points higher than I. So these are very close totals. Matzah is 3 points higher than pizza. So just so it's on the board, we have 51 plus 27 is 78. So pizza is 78. And what did we say? Matzah is 3 points higher. Yeah, 42 plus, or wait, sorry, this is, Z is 26, 39 plus 15. No way, the first 3 letters of mozzarella equals love. That's a huge one. No way. Z plus M is 26 plus 13 is 39, yeah. And that's a very famous love too, 39 plus 15. That's at the center of the word history. This is very famous, this 15 plus 39. At the center of the word history is love. And then that gets flanked with half a love, IR. And then that gets flanked with amen equals 33. Well, at the dead center is the famous 15 plus 39. Okay? Very famous. Think of a stop sign, STO. Think of the story of God, STO. Very famous, this 15 plus 19. I'm taking you a little bit deeper here. 15 is 3 times the third prime. And 39 is 3 times the sixth prime. Both primes divided by 3. Genius. Okay, so when we come along and we're looking at the word matzah, and we discover that the first 3 letters are 39 plus 15, it's a king. It's a king. It adds perfectly to love. Wow. That was worth the price of admission, which is patience. So that puts, so again, the M is 3 points less than the P, but the O is 6 points higher than the I. That means matzah is 3 points higher than pizza. Matzah is 81 perfectly, which is love plus half a love in order. Wow. Good night. And the current date and time for historic purposes is 10:25 a.m., May 31st, 2015. And if the computer's on, I'm actually going to get you a shot of that, because every time we record the date, it glorifies Jesus. And I also have a nice love sticker down on the bottom here. I'm just going to, whoa, where are you? Here, reveal yourself. Focus, please, focus. There's the current date and time for historic purposes that matzah has now been solved in the name of love, and that sticker's there by Divine Ordinance, even though I didn't intend that to be there before making these videos. There you go. Okay. So back up we go. Back on the tripod you come. Zoom in. This is just our frame for red is the king of colors. That's why we did that. Okay, we're live. Perfect. So, matzah is love plus half a love in order. Just say it right now, you'll get happy. Matzah. Love plus half a love in order equals 81. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Pizza is 3 points less dividing by 3. Amazing. See how pizza was ordained for matzah, and matzah was ordained for pizza? And Italiano was on. Okay. Give me my pizza oven, or I'll break you. Okay. So, and everyone wants to know. This was my favorite when we started on this one. Just talking about famous STOs. We opened the dictionary to the STOs, and we got a very famous first one. What color stove should you bake your pizzas with matzah in? A red stove. In the name of love, because red is the king of colors. Red is the color of love. Look at this. Red equals half a love. Stove equals love plus half a love. Watch. So bring up the color red now. STO, the famous STO. Remember? 39 plus 15. 39 plus 15 at the center of history. STO, love. Wrapped in half a love, okay? Stove, so that's love. And then VE is half a love, 27. You gotta be kidding me. Matzah equals love plus half a love. Stove equals love plus half a love. Well, the color red equals half a love. So, what color of stove should you own if you want to have the best color stove of anyone in the entire universe? Red, in the name of love, and even write the word love on it. All the other stoves are garbage now. All the white stoves, all the silver stoves, all the black stoves, all the tan stoves, all the beige stoves, every other color now has been exposed as the secondary nonsense that it is. You need a red stove. A bright cherry red stove, honey, to cook the pizza and the matzo in. Or, doesn't matter, you know. Anyone and everyone, male, female, anyone with a stove. A red stove. It's now been proven mathematically that a red stove is the best color of stove to have. Go red or go home. Rather, go red in your own home. Red, half a love. Stove, love plus half a love. So you want to bake some pizza with matzah in your red stove, and then you want to serve it on red plates to your family. Why? Because plate equals love, and red equals half a love. And like I said, folks, when I was eating squished banana on this red plate, I thought to myself, if this was a white plate, it would be depressing. I feel like I was in like a dentist's office, or at like eating hospital food or something. But now that it's like a nice cherry red plate, I'm happy. The world is cheerful again. The world is a party. I'm like, you know, I'm like a birthday party. Red plates. Love. Red is the color of love. Red is the king of loves. Throw out all your white plates. Throw out all your white stuff. Get a red stove with red plates and serve it daily to your family. If you want more love in your house, it's that simple. Look at what we do at Christmas time. We bring out all the red. We bring out red candles, we bring out red tablecloths, we bring out red wine, we bring out red cutlery, we bring out the red upholstery, we wear red sweaters, we get the red holly, the red wreath, we get red cranberry sauce, we get the red apple dumpling stuff, and we just fill our dining table with red, and everyone just feels the love. The men want to stay and linger and bond with everyone, the women are feeling romantic. Go red or go home. If you want more love in your life, go red. Get a red stove. Say, honey, we're done with this white stove. It's garbage. We need red. I need a red stove.